What's up, everyone? It's been a while since I've been live, especially here. But anyway, as you can see in the description, I will be using, where the heck did I put it? Terror tonight. And not only am I using Terror. Hey, George. Hey, Rod, how you doing tonight, man? Anthony, how you doing tonight, buddy? So I'm using Terror tonight. But not only am I going to be using Terror with my Dovo, I've already scooped some of this out and put this into my PAA travel scuttle. However, this has been sitting in the freezer for a couple hours. I put some water in here and you can tell that water's frozen. So, yeah, water's frozen in my scuttle. I just put the squirt in here to soften this up a little bit. It's gonna be cold. So, not only do I have Terror, I also have the chill meal that I'll be adding to it, because why not? So we're just gonna take a little bit here. 4 twists of the old chill meal. Probably can't see that, but there's the menthol crystals. I'll just put those, this is, where the heck my spoon? There's my spoon. And I was talking to people who have this, and they say if you crush the crystals, it makes it a little bit more effective. So, we're gonna try to crush the crystals here. All right, so there's that. Hey, Matt, how you doing? So, the menthol crystals are now in my frozen scuttle. You can see it a little bit there. So I have my little frozen scuttle in there, and because apparently I'm insane, I also have a mentholated tube that I'll be using to apply beforehand as well. Not that Barrister and Mann, especially the Excelsior base, needs any boost. I'm just seeing how cold I can get this. I have this is an Innovator knot from, what's it called, Rich Man Shaving. It's been sitting in cold water. I am 6'5", so I am fairly tall. And this handle was made for my massive banana hands. So just squeeze out some of that water in there. We'll put a little bit of more water in my scuttle here. Hopefully it doesn't freeze again. And this is going to be a slightly longer live tonight because I have to build my lather and have some frozen water over the soap. So it's starting to load a little bit, but this is cold in my hands as well. So we'll see how quickly we can get this lather built up. The other night when I used this, I did a hot water shave, or hot lather, and that was awesome. But the first time I used Terror, I was slightly underwhelmed. It didn't get extremely cold like I was hoping it would be. Alright, now the soap's finally loosening up a little bit. Let's see what we can do to get this lather built. I have not used this brush. I don't know how long the brush is, in all honesty. I used to have a Resurrect Monster in my den. However, I have loaned that to a friend, and a friend who I'm trying to get introduced into wet shaving, and he has not yet returned said brush, which is fine, because if he can really get into it, that's a great brush to start with. To give you an idea on the size of this handle, Anthony, so here's the brush. Let's see. If you've seen the tube, that's the size of the tube compared to it. Or, let's see, a 1912. So it's slightly taller than a 1912 razor. But it is and this is a 26 mil knot. There we go, starting to get some suds here. Just gotta work this a little bit more. I did not tag anyone in this video. That's okay. This is where I normally build my lather off camera, because it takes a while. Especially when your water freezes in your scuttle. That was bad. Alright. Maybe I didn't use enough soap, but that's taking a little bit, still nice and airy. And I know Barrister and Mann Excelsior can take some water. It didn't have that much water to it. I want to get a nice little lather built up so it has something to sit in. In all reality, I probably should have done this beforehand. But I wanted to prove that I was going really cold and adding in the menthol crystals. We're just going to get a little bit more soap here. Now I love the scent on Terror. Just absolutely phenomenal. Regretfully, I don't know the scent notes off the top of my head. And if you look on the website, it just says it's frankincense. And I think there's eucalyptus and peppermint, frankincense for the bow of the boat, and a couple other scent notes I don't recall. I'm horrible with scents. But it is a very, very pleasant scent. I'm still trying to get used to this scuttle here. Normally this flips it up pretty dang quick. Just having issues tonight. It could be the knot. I have no issues with this knot in my face lather. Or using my Captain's Choice bowl. There we go, starting to resemble some good lather here. So how's everyone doing tonight? It has been relatively chilly here. So since it's cooling off, why not go for a cold water shave, right? Really cold shave. Hey, the brush is loaded, but it's just not wanting to whip up. I want a nice little base here. I want to add a little bit more. Let's try that. Normally if I'm going to face lather or something else, I also will load directly on the puck. But I have not done that with Terror yet. All I've done is bowl lather. And I've done so twice now in a frozen scuttle. There we go. Alright, let's wipe that off. Put in a little bit more soap. Let's get that worked. Let's work that in here. See if we can't build a little bit better lather. Now notice with the frozen lather, or frozen scuttle, takes a little bit longer to build a lather than normal. Even longer than when you have a warm water in the scuttle. The brush is nice and loaded, so I probably could finish creating this lather on my face. So I think we're going to do that. But it's still, as you can see, it's still a little wet, a little frothy. Oh, still losing hairs on this sucker. Alright, I think we're going to call that for now, just for sake of time. And let's get the face wet with some cold water. And we'll go with the ventilated tube. If I can grip it. Doesn't work well when your hands are wet. There we go. Cold water on the tube. The jawline's still a little tender. Just been a little over a week. There we go. We'll take the excess off. I do have a mentholated Cube 2.0, but I haven't used that yet. That's still sitting in this box. Alright, just rinse it off real fast. I need a bigger countertop. You can already feel the menthol kick here. Menthol tube. It's fantastic. So Anthony, after I have finished, probably tomorrow, I will measure this handle on the brush. Here you go. Good night, buddy.
Here, Josh.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I don't need those right now. So here we go, Terror with some added menthol crystals from the chill mill.
Dad.
That's where I put my brush. Okay, no, let's not play with that. Okay.
Not.
That's cold.
Dad. No.
The initial cold on this is really cold with that added menthol and the mentholated tube.
Don't.
Not quite eye-wateringly cold.
Wire. Yes.
But it is cold.
Oh, what is that? Oh, what is that?
Thank you, buddy.
It's touching your shirt.
That's okay.
Hey, come on, fellas. Let's go.
It's time for the little ones to go to bed. My wife is graciously letting me do this.
Come on.
No.
Say hello to Daddy's friends.
You say hi?
Hi.
That's my 2-year-old.
Okay. No.
Ooh, this is cold. This is gonna be awesome. Yeah. There we go. Lather has been built, placing the brush back in the scuttle so it can remain cool. There we go. All right, and where I can go. Tonight we'll be using the Dovo with the black insert with the third use Dovo blade. So if you watched my last video, I said it's kind of tugging a little bit. That's not the case. So I was growing a beard because I had a tooth extracted 2 weeks ago. Oh, less than 2 weeks. It was a week ago Friday. So it's just over a week. And so I had the beard, but it wasn't coming in how I wanted it. So I decided I was just going to shave it off. And I pulled the Dovo out and just went down and it took it out. It was clean. No tugging whatsoever. So this will be the 4th use in this Dovo blade. First time I've done this live. I've done one shave with this, but I had the beard, so we'll see how it goes tonight. And I have someone else watching. I don't know who it is. Even rinse the Dovo with cold water. Whew. That is chilly. Very pleasant. This would be fantastic for a summer. Oh, I love the feedback on this thing. Now, I haven't tried the hair shaper blades in this yet. I have some, just haven't tried them. I've been using this blade. Now, last night I had a fairly rough shave. I used the Razor Rock Hawk, and I got a ton of weepers right here. It was just bad, really bad. That's nice. And I can still feel the cold where it's already shaved due to that synthetic menthol. Got that nice initial burst of cold with the menthol. Look at that, so cold on my face, I'm sweating. Love that. Rinsing off with cold water. This Dovo sings really well. There we go. And, not sure if you can see the stubble there, but I love this thing. All right, cold water rinse on the Dovo. And do a little cold water here as well. As I heard with Terror, if you do cold water, or if you add water to it, it makes it even colder. So we're testing that theory out tonight. And of course I get Terror, when it's fall. Oh well. I'll still use this year round. I used mentholated soaps last year. Alright, that kicked up the cold a little bit there with the application. Let's work that a little bit, get some of that water. There we go. All right, now it's pretty dang cold. Absolutely lovely. A little cold water on the blade again. And when I was talking to Lee earlier, he suggested doing 2 with the grain passes. So we're going to do that again. Just change the angle slightly here. There we go. There's the width. Winter is definitely here with this shave, and it is phenomenal. I'll be wishing I had this stuff later this week. There, that was the with the grain on that part of my face. Where's Lee? I haven't seen Lee here. There's that. I think Lee said he was traveling home from Portland today, so he may not be here. I hope he can catch the replay. See what happens here. There, that's not bad. Line up that goatee. And there we go. So a little bit of hair, not a lot on that pass. So now we'll go against the grain. See if we can get this a little colder. Get cold water rinse. So how's everyone, let's see, Anthony, how's everything in New York going? Is it starting to get cold there yet? Whew. This is definitely cold. But extremely pleasant. If you guys have terror and you don't find it cold enough, I recommend putting a little extra menthol. It is a beautiful feeling. There we go. All right, now, against the grain. That feels really good. All right. Oh, a little bit. Maybe a little weeper right there. Wouldn't surprise me at all. That's where I had one yesterday. With the hawk. Oh, a little bit right there too. This is always a trouble spot right there. But it is smooth. My hair grows really weird in my face. So that is against the grain there, and then it grows this way, right here. There we go. Wow. A little bit. Teeny weepers, not bad. All things considered, this is not bad at all. Do I see a little weeper on this side? Maybe a little bit right there. Oh, got myself there too. Still, bled worse with the hawk yesterday. And that's supposed to be a pretty dang mild razor. Yeah, a little weeper here and there, not a big deal. It'll close easily. That's okay. One time I was doing a live shave in another group. I was shaving my head. I had a mole right here, and I took it off with a future clone. During the live. That was entertaining for those watching. There we go. That was a great shave. Nice and cold. Feels fantastic. Cold water rinse. Soap tastes horrible. That's cold. That's like being outside in probably January, February-ish for a little bit, and not having the proper equipment around your head. See, being outside in Utah in winter. There we go. And that's just the thickness of this soap too. I mean, Barrister and Mann Excelsior base is phenomenal. There we go. I could get that. It's fine. Right here's a trouble spot by the goatee. There you go. That's better. They're fantastic. That's still surprised that it's still going pretty strong. Thank you, Anthony. I'm not sure how long this has been. I do need to shave my head, but I'll do that off camera with a different razor. So for those of you that watched this, just a quick recap for those watching the replay. I used Barrister and Mann's Terror in the Excelsior base. Absolutely fantastic stuff right here. Excelsior base is phenomenal. If you like cold, this does get pretty cold. My face is pretty cold right now, and I love it. whipped up the lather using a Rich Man, this is an S1 Innovator or Silver Tip Badger / synthetic mix, whipped up in a here's a little bit of water in there, in a frozen scuttle, intergalactic or interstellar indestructible travel scuttle, whatever Douglas calls it, the travel scuttle from PAA. And pre-shave was the mentholated tube from PAA as well. And I took everything down with my wonderful Dovo Chevette. Little weepers that were a little bit here from bad spots yesterday, a little bit here. I think I might have gotten a little bit more than I thought, but nothing bad. They pretty much closed up with that cold water rinse. Just finish off with some alum. Cold water, of course. A little bit of sting right here. Into my normal trouble spot on my neck, in that hollow. But really nowhere else. Really, that was a dang good shave. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. I see why people enjoy straights in that so much. I mean, the Dovo's fantastic. It's like a straight without all the maintenance. Just wish Dovo had not discontinued their blades for it, the proprietary Dovo blades. Good to pick some of those up. Luckily, I also have some of the Persona hair shaper blades that go in the green insert, and I was able to find a green insert. So again, thank you guys for tuning in or catching the replay. Hopefully I'll be able to do this a little bit more often. I'll be traveling, although I'm leaving Wednesday this week for some fun. And next week I'll be traveling, I'll be on the road for some work. So look for hopefully another live shave. And if you're subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. There'll be another video next week where I'm going. If you're not subscribed, that's fine too. It doesn't really matter. I do it for fun. I don't care about views and subscribers anyway. So thank you guys again. Hope you have a fantastic night, and I'll catch y'all later.